Hey guys, what is up? It is about 4:30 Monday, the 28th, the Monday after the Oscars. A lot happened last night. And I'm not talking about the Oscars. I mean, we did watch the Oscars. We actually had like an Oscar get together. I'd call it a party, but we, just had some friends over to watch the Oscars, which was really fun and something we haven't done in this house, just like a casual hosting night, and it was really, really fun. But I remember as Best Supporting Male Actor was coming up, and I was going to the kitchen. We had gotten catered my favorite Mexican restaurant called Salsa and Beer. So like from North Hollywood, my amazing friends went and picked it up because they live close there, and they brought it over, and it was like amazing. Yeah, so I was like, running to the kitchen with my little tray. We have little trays that we eat on, and I fell down stairs about this height. There was about 2 stairs in our kitchen, like this bottom one in here, that we need to, one, get lights and carpeting on, but obviously I know they're there, but a lot of people have stumbled on them. Our house has a lot of split levels, and we had streamers set up, and I was going through with the tray. I was trying to get the streamers off the food, and I just misjudged the stair, and I literally, my foot caught like this, and it bent back like a pretzel. When I hurt my knee, it's the same knee I hurt the first time 3 years ago, and the pain reminds me just of that, except this time I can't take pain pills because I'm pregnant, and I didn't want to do this update until I did my checkup. I have a checkup tomorrow with our doctor, but I am 15 weeks, so, praying everything's okay. I did a lot of Googling, and people with far greater falls, we're okay. So I'm obviously praying, and, they say in the second trimester you have really strong uterine, lining, I guess it is. And the baby's really protected in there, but it was really, really scary. For me, I was in so much pain that I threw up, the first throw up I've ever had all pregnancy, and I think I was in shock. I think I might have caught myself enough. I don't remember. I just remember I was holding the tray. All of a sudden, the tray of food's in front of me. I start getting really hot and sweaty because the pain. It always, when I hurt my knee the first time too, it's always the pain, and it can make you so nauseous. And everyone was gonna come, but I was like, everyone just stay there because I didn't want people crowding around me. Of course, Moses, was with me and helped me. I ended up peeing myself right away. It was just crazy, but I was actually thankful that there were people here and around, because it kind of helped me get my big girl pants on and just kind of really analyze okay, I'm okay. Because I think if I were by myself or I was just with Moses, I think I would have over hyped myself for falling down, period. That's the scariest thing I think for anybody when they're pregnant. And so right now my knee, it's the same knee, and my foot, I can show you guys. So this is where I caught my foot. Just a little scrape right there, but it's more the knee. Going up our stairs, which I just did once last night, it's just so much pain. Obviously it doesn't help that I'm a lot heavier since my last knee injury. And of course I'm pregnant. So my biggest concern, one, I'm just doing this video to let you guys know, because I don't really know what kind of content anyways this channel was headed, but I just might actually take a little bit of a break here. I'll give you guys updates on this because we go to the doctor tomorrow, or I'll post on my vlog channel or something. But I just wanted you guys to know, because I haven't felt like myself all day. I can't even look at my phone without getting sick, and I am okay. I feel really just out of it and really sick. But I also, because I Googled so many people's stories of falling while they're pregnant, which I never do. I don't Google anything bad when it comes to pregnancy. I don't like to know the worst that could happen, but I did just want to know where people had broken legs while pregnant, what they did for circulation, because you can get blood clots that could be fatal and all stuff like that. I just felt like I needed to share this to because I Googled so much, that it's actually relatively normal for pregnant people to fall. Some people have fallen on their bellies and have been okay. Some people have been in really serious accidents. So in the grand scheme of things, my fall wasn't, like I said, so severe. And, as long as the baby's okay tomorrow, that's all I care about. I can deal with pain without pills. I've been off of pain medication since 2020. I used to have addiction to it. And never really went back even when I've been in severe pain. So it's just more toughening out the pain. For me, I just didn't, my body was in such shock. I just hoped I was just hoping the baby was okay and everything. And I'm sure the baby is fine. And tomorrow we're going to hear their heartbeat and it's going to be great. But I guess it's just scary because I think the number one thing you hear is if you fall, or you see it in TV shows, we watch Desperate Housewives, if you fall, you think of the worst. And I don't have that conclusion yet, but I know in my heart, you feel connected to your baby and you're like, okay, everything's fine. As long as everything's fine, that's all you care about. So I also read somewhere where people broke their bones, they actually heal faster when pregnant because there's hormonal and blood flow that actually can speed up the healing process, which would be great. I'm going to look into, I'm going to ask my doctor tomorrow, but probably something like physical therapy so I can keep movement and exercise so blood flow keeps circulating. Because even when I was on a plane, I'm not going to ever be on a plane again when I'm pregnant, but when I was on a plane for our honeymoon when I was 5 weeks pregnant, I was so scared of blood clotting or DVT that I was okay, I brought those circulation things because that's really scary. So again, I'll look into that. And again, I just wanted to kind of keep y'all updated. I feel like I've always said I'll be real about pregnancy, and so far it's been an absolute dream and it's been so easy for me, and I feel almost guilty saying that because I just feel happy and I feel like I have endorphins and it just feels so wonderful and easy and bright. But this was a turn that I didn't expect, and I just was I don't want my knee hurting while I'm pregnant. This is the happiest time in my life, and I want to be able to do movement. I've been working out every day and stuff, and it just it's just a little bump. But so this was last night, so I'm hoping. My last injury, it took a while to heal, but I was on tour, I was pushing myself, so I think I'm gonna rest this week, which means I probably won't be posting here. I have some ASMR videos pre-recorded, so I'll probably post those. And then we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so thankfully this time I have a husband who's amazing and waits on me and dotes on me, and just in general, but now that I have this injury, he's just really stepped it up and has been so amazing, and he's perfect and comforting me and comforting the baby, and everything's good. And I think I'll be able to recover quicker, just having a positive attitude and just needing to get better for the baby, and also just all the hormonal changes. I'm hoping that does work and heals this, but I definitely limp. Obviously my extra weight doesn't help the situation, but yeah, I literally am glad it didn't pop out. I'm glad nothing's broken. I thought that's what happened. I blacked out. My face just drained white when I fell because I was just in so much pain. And now I just really get up to go to the bathroom and that's it. But other than that, feels weird to even talk about the Oscars. It's crazy. I guess I had opinions on it, but then, my opinions change the more I mean, everyone has an opinion on it, don't they? It was, I haven't watched Oscars in years, so it was definitely, interesting. Again, in the grand scheme of things, I'm I guess my opinion doesn't really matter on this, but as a lot of people say, and I'm just going to echo that sentiment, that it's, sad for everybody involved. I think it's really unfortunate. I don't know, the whole thing's really sad. I think for me, it was just more shocking, taking everyone out of the equation, specifically, Will, Jada, Chris, and just seeing that happen on live television. And it's just I think for a lot of people, it's just more triggering, where you're just ooh, I don't know, that can just happen like that, even at the most prestigious events. It was a lot, to say the least. I think it was just a lot for people to watch. And I know there's so many different angles and perspectives to look at things. So I did see, like, right before I filmed this video, Will Smith issued an apology, which was probably good. I feel like bottom line is violence is like never the answer. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. You know what I thought was weird that no one's mentioning? It kind of got overlooked is her name, I keep wanting to say Regina George. I believe her name is Regina Hall. I might be wrong. One of the hostess who I really like. I liked her in all the scary movies. She did this bit where she was like feeling up I forget his name. He was in the movie Death with Josh Brolin, I think. And of course Jason Momoa. I don't forget that. But it was kind of this like odd thing where she was like bringing up the single men on the stage, and then she made a joke about Will and Jada and them, their open marriage, and Jada said it was okay and that kind of thing. But then she kind of like was doing these like COVID tests or something on them, and she was like really feeling them up, and I was kind of like, I'm surprised no one talked more about that, like, and people were laughing so much because in this age of 2022 it's very consent, and you know what I mean, like, again, I'm not here to judge anyone. I was just kind of shocked that more people weren't talking about that. But I think overall, I think a lot of people are like, oh, everyone's getting too sensitive and everything's so PC now. But it's like, I kind of think that's like the direction our world needs to go for a little bit, because beyond the side of being over cautious, I don't know. I always been one for shock value too, but with the way our world is and stuff. But I don't know, maybe I'm being too sensitive on that. I don't know. You know, you always think if it's flipped, if like a man did that to two female presenters, it would be a totally different thing. But yeah, it was crazy. But overall, I love that Ariana, I'm gonna say her last name wrong, DeBois from West Side Story and Hamilton won. She had such a great speech. I thought Will Smith's speech he had some points that could have been really good. Just kind of the timing of it was just, and then of course I feel bad for like Jessica Chastain, who I loved as Tammy Faye. Tammy Faye was my favorite movie last year. Andrew Garfield was so good, and I really wish Andrew Garfield would have been nominated for Tammy Faye. He was nominated for Tick Tick Boom, which he had won one of the awards, like the SAG award or something. And I haven't seen King Richard, so I can't speak to that. But like Javier Bardem was so good. Like everyone was so good this year. Power of the Dog won Best Director. Like I was actually really invested because we had seen so many movies. We go to a movie like once a week and we get so invested in it. So I should see King Richard. I love biopics. I love when they're based on real stories. But Jessica Chastain, she got overshadowed. Everyone kind of got a little overshadowed. It was running long. People were rushing people, and obviously the awards kind of got turned around. They had a little bit of redeeming qualities with Gaga and Liza Minnelli in their really cute, touching moment, the hot mic moment where Lady Gaga said, "I got you, don't worry." I'm getting older, and seeing Liza older like that, I'm just like, oh, time goes so quickly. But that's my thoughts on the night. What were your thoughts? Beyonce's performance was amazing. I'm not like the world's biggest Beyonce fan. I'm not a Beyonce hater by any means, but I don't listen to a lot of her music or watch her perform all that often. But that's just current music in general. I don't really watch, but her opening performance was really good. The Encanto performance was really good. I was so sad Lynn didn't win. Oh gosh, she could have gotten it. I was so sad. I was so sure Encanto was gonna win. I mean, it's everywhere. How did it not win? It's Disney, it's Lynn, it's popular. It's amazing. Like that, don't talk about Bruno should be nominated, just the arrangement of Bruno alone. Like I was thinking, like, how does someone come up with all these parts? Like, I mean, like you do with Hamilton, it always blows my mind how talented Lynn is when you really think about a composition of a song and just the flow of it all. Moses gardening up there. He has like a big shovel. What is he doing? I was very sad. He didn't. I guess his wife had maybe COVID and he didn't want to risk going. Billie Eilish won, which again, you know, I'm always happy for anyone that wins. I saw James Bond. I didn't remember the song though. But I liked all the tributes. I liked Pulp Fiction's reunion, seeing Samuel Jackson and John Travolta and Uma Thurman together. That was really cool. The White Man Can't Jump, that was really odd and random, but also very like nostalgic, and I thought that was cool that they all came back. And they all looked great too. Everyone looked so good. Like Wesley Snipes looked so good still, and even Woody Harrelson and Rosie Presley all looked so good. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I haven't watched it, like I said, in so long. It was kind of fun to like we decorated our house. We did this cute little thing. It was actually really fun. And we had done that well, and of course I hurt myself, and I felt, you come back to the party after like screaming, like I dropped my tray, I fall down the stairs, everyone's just like, I just hear someone like, she fell, and I was like, don't come near me, because I was just, sometimes when people crowd around, you start just feeling it's more intense than it is, and you start feeling more intense pain than maybe it is. Don't get me wrong, it was intense pain. I definitely was sweating, blacked out, peed myself, all of that. But I came to quickly, and I just elevated my foot that night, and it was good to have people here. We finished watching the show, and it was kind of good to get your mind off things. And today I've just been resting, because when I lay or when I sit, no pain, it's great. But the minute you move it, yeah, can I show you? It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. This is the knee. I mean, my knees you can't really even see, but there's the, I don't know how you even tell. People always, this is like the bad knee. This is the, I don't know, maybe you can't even tell, which is a good thing. Like I said, I didn't need it to pop it or anything. It just, and the bed's a mess. But I'm about to go back to the bed because I need to, it feels better when it's up. I mean, when it's out, it's good. When it's dangling, it hurts. But yeah, so that's that. I promise I will give an update, especially tomorrow. We actually had this doctor appointment scheduled, so I'm just glad. See here, baby's heartbeat, everything will be good. And yeah, again, I just want to make this to kind of throw in that, like, from the research I did, which again, I don't Google a lot of things because I think it's not necessarily good to Google, but it was comforting to know that people have been in like way more serious falls, way worse accidents, jolts, that kind of stuff. And the body is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm born female, gender, or sex, I guess. And the female body is this powerful thing creating life, and the fact that it knows to build such strong walls to protect the baby is really, really amazing, and it gave me a lot of comfort reading that. And yeah, and it happens to a lot of people while pregnant, and that was, I felt so stupid. I felt so dumb. I was like, I'm pregnant. Why wasn't I more careful? Why? You think all that stuff, and it just happens, and it does. And I'm glad I didn't fall on my face. I'm glad I didn't fall forward. Like I said, I think I caught myself enough. There were 2 little stairs. I caught myself on the first stair, and I think because it bent back, I think I was able to kind of, I'm not sure. I really don't remember. I just asked Moses where my tray ended up and all that stuff. And yeah, just it can be a little jarring, and it really, like I said, as long as my baby's okay, I'm fine. Just, I'm so excited to be pregnant, and then now to have this knee injury, I just gotta make sure I keep it moving somehow, and I'll ask the doctor tomorrow. And then of course I'll give you guys an update, because that's the whole point of this. And I just wanted to make this video now because it was on my mind. It was something I wanted to talk about, and I thought it was an update that maybe people need to hear. I don't know, feel more comforted or something. I don't know, because I felt really stupid, and I felt like a really bad mom. I was like, oh God, like, how did I do that? How did I let myself fall? Like, Moses, everybody in my life is always like, let me do it for you, you're pregnant. And I'm like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. And I think sometimes we should just let people do some things for us. I feel like when you're pregnant, especially I'm 15 weeks, not only 15 weeks is a big week, and it's like, you just want to do things for yourself, and you just want to feel, but growing a baby and having another life inside of you, you really got to think about that, right? Surgeries and all that stuff. Obviously my knee, I don't need surgery on it. I'm not gonna go get it x-rayed. I had knee injury before. I kind of know the drill. This feels like a little lesser than last time, thank God. It's just not pregnant this time and a little heavier, so it adds to it. So, all right, well, I hope you guys have a good week. I feel like I have a dry mouth, and thank you for all the love and support on everything. For me, this feels really like comforting, because so many people are so wonderful And it always made me feel better. If I feel like I'm fat, like, no, you're pregnant, you know, like this is how it works. Like, don't be hard on yourself. Or if I'm like, oh man, I messed up and I had a soda, or I haven't had a soda, but like soft serve ice cream. Like, don't worry, like it's fine. Like, it's a comfort thing. So I don't know. I love you guys, and I will see you. I'll see you for the update. I will, like I said, maybe I'll post it on my vlog channel. That's where I've been posting all my doctor visits and my ultrasounds. So I'll give you guys an update there, and also what I'm going to be doing to keep the movement going and the flow going in my leg during pregnancy, because you definitely have to keep moving. That was my biggest fear. I was like, oh no, what do I do now? Because I do cardio, and it can be hard on the knee. So, all right guys, I will see you soon. Have a great week.